What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Team Soul and Circus video. Today we're going to go over a Tri-Brigade Spright combo. So we're going to be showing a little bit of test hands, and we're going to go over 3 combos here. So the first combo is a very basic combo. It is the kit and blue. Kit is the bridge because it's level 2. I'll link the profile in the description up here. But yeah, before we dive in, over to like, comment, subscribe. If you guys have any other better combos, let me know in the comment section below, as well as if you guys want to see other decks, let me know, and we're going to try to do what we're going to try to do. Okay, so this is combo number 1. So first off, we're going to normal summon out the kit. Let's just choose, you have to be careful of your zoning in this. Let's choose the farmhouse zone over here. Then because we control level 2, we're going to be able to special summon out the blue. Blue effect is going to activate, which is going to search us for Jet. Here we can, because we control a level 2, we can special summon out Jet. Jet effect is going to activate, searching us for the starter. So now we have a +1 in hand. Here we can link these 2 off into a copy of Sprind. And then we're going to get 2 simultaneous effects over here. We're going to get the Sprind as well as the kit effect that's sent to the graveyard here. I don't know where to put graveyard. I'll put graveyard right here. So Kit and Sprind are both going to send the Angler and then the Nerval. Nerval and those are both going to trigger, summoning out the 2 beavers. I believe we're going to put them in these 2 zones right here. And then we're going to be searching for the Karis, which we're going to be putting right here. So now that we have 2 beasts in graveyard, important to note, we're going to overlay these 2 here to make our copy of Gigantic in the farmhouse column. Here we're going to activate the effect, detaching the beast to the graveyard to summon out our friend Kit once again in the middle zone here. I believe this is what you have to do. Here we're going to be linking off both of these for a copy of the elf. Or not elf. I wish it was elf. For the copy of IP Masquerena or IP Elf there. And then we're going to activate the effect. We're going to be banishing. It doesn't really matter which 2 we banish. We're going to be banishing 2 beavers here to summon out our friend Farigite. We're going to put the banish zone right there, it looks like, I guess. Here we're going to be activating the Farigite effect to special summon out the Karis. Activating the Karis, banishing the other 2 beasts or tri-beasts in our graveyard to summon out a copy of the Ancient Warrior. Then we're going to be linking off these 2. We're going to be going for the Bearbrum. And we do have an effect if we want to, where we can activate the effect to search off of the Bear Boss or the Farigite and just draw a card. But we're not going to be doing that here. And then we're going to link away these 2 to search for the Pit Knight, or not search, summon out the Pit Knight. We're going to get the effect of the Blossom here to search us for a trap card. And then you just put back whatever you had doubles of. Let's say you already had a Jet in hand, you're going to put that back. Let's say you already had a Fract or Karis in hand, you're going to put that back instead. And then so here we're going to be able to set 2 cards here. And we essentially have a Gigantic, which is 32, which is pretty big. We have a Pit Knight, which whenever you activate your IP effect, you can chain this to negate one of the cards on the field turn to 0. You have a Bounce, which you can send. You have a Starter here, which can summon out either one of these 2, or you can do a blue. Let's say you already have one of these on the field. You can do a blue or a Jet to search for more stuff. So you essentially have a negate, which you can destroy if you wanted to. And then you can make the Masquerena here, which can, like, let's say you already use both of these effects. You can just go for all 3. Go for an Appaloosa. And then you also have the Revolt, which is going to be able to summon the Shurag here. And you're going to be able to essentially search as well. So you're going to get like a +3 on this turn. And you have, like, I think it's, well, Goddess for 2, at least 2 negates. 1 or the other for this. You have 2 negates, at least 1, so that's 3 negates. A banish, a bounce, as well as a negate turn to 0. So that's pretty good. Now for the second combo, this is the 1-card Beaver. I guess it's a 1.2 combo because you will have to put back a card. So this is really just any card. So here we're going to be normal summoning with the Beaver, activating the effect. We're going to be summoning out the Angler. Here we're then going to link 2 away. We're going to put the link or the graveyard right here, making the Sprint. Sprint effect is going to send the second Angler. Angler effect is going to activate. Summon out 2 Beavers. Here we're going to be overlaying to summon out the Gigantic. Gigantic effect is going to activate, sending the Beaver to the graveyard or detaching the Beaver, specing out the Kit. Kit effect is going to activate, banishing both the beasts. Crazy that these cards can do this. Summoning out our copy of Double Dragon Lords. Here we're going to be taking these, linking them away for a Ferrijit because it takes 2 beast, wing beast, whatever. Super generic, and we love it. Then Kit effect is going to activate. Pitching the Nerval. Nerval effect is going to activate here. Searching us for the Karis. Bear Blossom effect is going to activate here. Summoning out the Karis. And then we can activate Karis effect, banishing the Beaver and the Nerval to summon out our copy of Bear Brum. Here we're going to activate the effect, and we can link these 2 away. Well, I guess we're not activating effects here. Linking these 2 away for IP Masquerade. You're going to get these both activating here, but for this one, we're going to simply only do the Bear Brum. Bear Brum's going to search us for the Revolt, and we're going to put back the Unknown. And so here we have a copy of, we can just set that. So right now we have a Gigantic Spright with 32. We have an IP. We have a Double Dragon Lords, which can send this to the graveyard to bounce a card. Then we can make a 2-mat Appaloosa here. We can activate Revolt as well, which, summon back out. That one was summoned properly. And we can summon this and this. Link all 4 away. Go for a Shurag here. And then we're going to be able to banish a card and search for a Kit as well. You can also, which is important for this here, when you have these 2 on field, if you activate Double Dragon Lords and you send a Karis, and then you go this effect to summon out, you can summon out enough so that you have enough zones here. So you can just go like this, and you can link away, summon out the Omen here, and then Omen effect's going to activate. And then you can also IP using all 3, because 2, 1, and 1 to make your 3-mat Appaloosa. And then you'll be able to search as well off of the Omen, and you're going to be searching off the Nerval as well. So you'll be able to essentially add a Kit as well as a Karis, or you can search for a Karis as well as a Nerval, whichever one you want. Normally I'd probably go for these 2 because you can just dump and then search and get your normal summon as well for next turn. But yeah, so you have a 3-mat Appaloosa, and you have a banish as well as a pop, or I guess a bounce and a banish. Pretty nice just for 1 single card. But yeah, all the power of 1 single Beaver. Understandably, I can see why this card should be banned. Now for the third combo, a lot of these combos are pretty much the same. I'm just showing you the power what 1 card can do. So we're going to be starting off with just a starter. We are going to have a blank card because, we have to shuffle it back. But we're going to be activating the starter here, summoning out a blue, taking 11, blue effect, summon, or we're going to search for the Jet. Jet effect's going to special summon out, activating the effect. This is in graveyard now. Searching us for the second starter. RIP starter, being at 2. Link away into this. This effect's going to, or link away into Sprint, I should say. Sprint effect's going to activate, sending the Angler. Angler effect's going to activate, summoning out the 2 Beavers from the deck. And then we're going to be overlaying once again. This is very, very standard at this point. We're going to get the Gigantic, activating the effect, detaching, summoning out, you guessed it, Kit. Here we're going to be linking both of these away for the IP Masquerade. Another possibility is you could leave this on the field and link away the 2 Beavers, or the Beaver and the Gigantic. But that's a little bit different, and you want to keep the Gigantic on the field a lot of the time. So we're going to be getting the effect of the Kit. Kit is going to be dumping the Nerval here. The Nerval effect is going to be adding you the Karis. We have not normal summoned, so we can normal summon out the Karis here, activating the effect, getting rid of the Nerval as well as the Kit here, banishing them off. I should show the graveyard as well. Summoning out the copy of Bearbrum. Here we can link these two away for a Pit Knight, activating the effect of the Bearbrum here, which is going to be able to search us for sorry about that, search us for the copy of Revolt, and then we're going to put back the random card to the bottom of our deck. So now we have a starter and a Revolt, summoning out one of these two. So we can summon like this out, let's say, for example, and then we're going to activate the effect. If let's say they have whatever monster negate, we get rid of the Gigantic, destroys that card. We got rid of this. We have an IP where they're going to activate the effect. Then we're going to be chaining this to negate, turn something to 0. We're going to be activating IP, getting rid of all 3 of these, making a Apapalooza for 3. So now we've already monster negated 1 card with the red. We've Pit Knight, turn something to 0, as well as negated. Negate destroy with the red, by the way. And then we have the Revolt here, summoning back out 1. You should probably keep that in the graveyard or in the banish zone. 2, 3, 4. Going for, you guessed it, our copy of Shurag. Shurag effect's going to activate, and you can chain block, being able to summon the Nerval, and maybe you banish the 2 beavers instead and keep the Nerval and the kit in the graveyard. So you're going to be able to search. You're going to search for a kit, and then you're going to banish. So we now have 3 Apalooza, 1 banished. Actually, you can't even, 1 banished, 3 negates, 1 banish. You have the negate, and you have another negate. So here we have essentially 1, 2, 5, 6 interactions here, and you're going to be able to search for follow-up as well. And it's all off of 1 starter here, which is pretty crazy. So we're going to be doing some test hands here. I'm going to be shuffling it up. I'll bring the extra deck over. We are changing a little bit into the deck. We are going to be playing Avermax as well as Gamma Burst in this, just different tech options. This is for going second, but we're just going to put it in the deck to show you guys the combos, as well as Avermax, just because I think that you guys are getting the point that you can make the what's your face, Apalooza. So we're going to be putting in that instead to show you like the different possibilities of it, because Avermax is still very good right now. Shuffling it up, and then we're going to be cutting. Let's just cut like this, whatever, makes no difference. And we're going to draw 5 here. We're going to draw Duster, Kit, Blue, Bell, and the Veiler. So I did add Duster in as well, just showing off, like, this is pretty much a blank card. I wanted to see some blank cards in the deck, so that's what we did here. So here we're going to be, you essentially have 3 blanks. This is a true blank. This is one of our true blanks. So you have 3 blanks here, but you do have that combo, combo number 1. So normal summon out Kit, special summon out Blue. Blue effect's going to activate. Let's search us for the Jet here. Summon out the Jet. Jet effect's going to activate, searching us for the starter. So let's play it safe right now. Let's activate the starters. Let's summon out the red. Let's play a little bit around Nib. Actually, we don't have to play around Nib right now, because we can just go like this. Yeah, let's play around Nib. Let's go starter, summon out red. So now we are semi-Nib proof. These are not like the most optimal combos, by the way, I'll mention. So now we're semi-Nib proof. We're going to be linking both of these off away into our copy of Sprint. Where are you? Sprint. Sorry about that. Sprint effect's going to activate, sending the copy of, where are ya? Angler to the graveyard. Angler effect's going to activate, summoning out the 2 beavers. And then we're going to be able to, oh, I forgot to activate the kit effect too. That's my bad. Okay. You definitely activate kit effect, kit, and the Nerval. Nerval is going to add the Karis. Kind of whole point of Sprint, being able to chain block. They don't really know what's the valuable part there. And if you get ashed, you can just negate it with red too. So we're going to be overlaying these two into our copy of Gigantic. Activating the effect. Actually, in this case, you don't do the two. You go, I guess in this case, you'd use these two, and then you'd activate the effect here. And then you'd summon the third kit. So now we are also nib proof because they can't activate nib. We're all locked in the twos here. And we haven't activated any Tri-Brigade effects, so we are not locked. I'm going to link these two away into the Masquerena over here. Activating the effect, we're going to be banishing these two here. I'm going to put the banish zone right there, I guess. All right, the banish zone will be up here. Going into into the Bear Blossom. Activating the effect, summoning out the Karis. Should be in defense. And then we are going to be... Another variation is you can actually search for kit and summon out the Karis off the Gigantic and do the exact same thing. That's going to be the play we're going to be doing here because we want to keep the kit. So instead of summoning the kit off Gigantic, let's say we summoned out the Karis. Instead of searching the Karis off the Nerval, we search for the kit. So that's important to note here. So here we're going to be special summoning out the kit. And then we're going to be linking these two away into our copy of Pit Knight. We're going to activate the effect here of the Farigite. Let's see if we can draw something better than what we have. We're going to draw. We draw a kit. We don't need that. We'll put it back to the bottom of the deck. So here we have a kit effect that can activate. We're going to be banishing the cheated out Farigite as well as, doesn't really matter, but a copy of Nerval here. And that will summon out our copy of Bearbrum. Not Bearbrum. Of Avermax, or not Avermax, of Oath here. So here we are not getting into the Revolt line, but we have lots of other plays we can do here. So right now we have Kit, which let's say we're going to pass around this. We're going to pretend we do, and we're going to set this card. So here we have Red. That's just the most common one here. Red can either send the Gigantic to negate, or it can send the Kit, and then Kit will be able to search you for another card. You have Valor, so your interaction points are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this can either go into an Avermax, or it can go into a 4-mat Appaloosa if you wanted to as well. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points of interaction here, and if you had the Revolt, you can go for it. You could instead, if you wanted to, search or go for this, and then you can I don't know, like link these two away if you really wanted to. You can't really link them. Yeah, you could. Like, this is the part where it's like kind of like bad. Like, you can either link these two away and get like this Farigite, and then you'll be able to search for the trap, but it's not very optimal. I'd rather go for the follow-up and just end on this instead. And you're not going to have your Revolts, but it doesn't truly matter because you'll be able to search. Like, how are they going to play through like all this? They have to open up Cracked, and then you set this as a bait so they think you have it as well, and then they just get rid of a Duster, and they're like, oh, shit. And that's it for combo number 1. So this is our last combo here, I guess. Test hand. It's very, very generic. Very much the same. You get the hang of it a lot. I'll just cut, and yeah, let's draw. we're going to see a Duster, a Beaver, a Carrot, a Karas, and then a Bell. So seeing Duster again is kind of weird. Let's put this back and just draw another card. Okay, a Star. That's kind of OP. If only we could do that in tournament games. So here we have an interesting line we can do. We can start off by playing it safe, going draw phase, activating the starter here, and we can summon out the red. So let's say this is going to be the how to play around some hand trap that play. So now they can't droll us. They can't really hit us with any hand traps. I guess they could hit us with D-Shifter. But we're going to move on into the main phase here. We're going to special summon out the Carrot. So now we kind of imperm as well as any hand trap. Normal summon out the Beaver. Activating the effect of Beaver, it's going to be summoning out our copy of Angler. Here we're going to be linking both of these away for a copy of, you've guessed it, Sprint. Why are all the Spright cards just so broken? We're going to be seeing the Sprint effects going to activate, sending to the graveyard our second copy of Angler. Angler is going to then summon out the 2 Beavers from the deck. It's going to be our graveyard down here. And we have, once again, a few options. We have Karas in hand already, so, kind of a little bit weird here. You can link these 2 away. I'm trying to show a little bit of a different combo, not like not the best combo here, but we're going to summon out Farrajeet. Farrajeet's going to special summon out the Karas. And, yeah, this should be in this zone here, to be honest. Doesn't matter if it's attack or defense. We have no link zones, so we're going to be XYZing using both the links because you can do that. I don't really know why. Into the Gigantic. So here we can activate the effect, banishing these 2 off the Karas to summon out our copy of... Do we even do that? I feel like here we probably don't. We're going to go with Gigantic here. Detach. And we're going to summon out a Kit from the deck. Then we're going to activate the Barren Blossom effect here. Shuffling that up, cutting it. Then we're going to draw. We see a Fractal. We don't need to see Fractal. Let's put it back. We are currently level 2 locked. So here we're going to activate the Kit, banishing these 2, summoning out Double Dragon Lords. And then we can link these 2 away for a copy of Rage. This doesn't really seem very great though. That's a problem. For Bear Brum, and then we're gonna get Chainlink Kit effect. Kit's going to be dumping Nerval, and then Nerval effect. Let's add us the Fractal. So here you have essentially, this is obviously not the best combo in the world, but this just shows you what you have. So we have Oath, which can send this, which you're going to be able to search for us, search the trap card, the Revolt. So we have Follow-Up. We have a Carrot as well as Red. And if you want a Red negate destroy, you want a Carrot negate destroy. Yeah, so this is the weird stuff. Instead of going for these 2, you can also go for a copy of IP Masquerena or the Pit Knight. It's really all your choice for these 3. But in this case, this can search, you can activate the effect, get rid of whatever you really want in your hand. Let's say you searched for Kit instead of let's say you searched for kit instead of the fractal here, and you ended on this board instead. So here we can go activate the effect. You have these two in hand. You're gonna pitch the kit. Kit effect's going to dump your second copy of the Nerval in your deck. Nerval effect's gonna activate, searching you probably the second kit. Actually, we'll go for the fractal. It doesn't really matter here. And then you bounced a card. You bounced one card already. You have a red or a carrot negate. Then you have IP to chain out. Just go into Avermax here. And they have to still out this. And so let's say they can't. You're gonna normal summon, they beat over, let's say they beat over these three. Cool, whatever. Or let's say they get rid of these. Then you're going to be normal summoning out the fractal. Fractal effect's going to activate here. You can banish 1, 2, 3, 4. You can banish these 4. Summoning out Omen. And right here, you have 9,000, or you have like 10,000 damage on board right away. And it's not even like, you didn't even draw for turn. So it's like you draw this. Like you're pretty much just OTKing. And if they can't OTK, like let's say they can't beat this, or they do beat that, then you're gonna just link away these two. Go into your copy of that. This effect's going to activate here. You're going to search for your copy of this. Then you're going to activate the effect here. Banish, or not banished. Summon out. And, or yeah, not in that zone, but then you can just like, you have multiple choices here. Like you can just link these two away for a Pit Knight, and then that's going to be able to search. This is going to search you for this, then you put back whatever you don't need. Let's say you just put back this. And then you have a revolt for next turn, you just revolt them. And if they can't beat Avermax, like you're pretty much winning anyways. Like you have essentially just unlimited resources at that point. You're snowballing into a crazier game. And like this is the point, like showing you revolt doesn't always have to be turn 1 of your opponent if you're going turn 0. You know, searching this for the follow-up and then being able to like crack their board and set it, they have to force it out, or you just like when they try already using other stuff and they can't OTK you, you made Avermax and then you search for this and they have to out Avermax, pretty much win the game, and then like you just set, if they don't beat it, you just set it and you pretty much just win from there. Like this is crazy. Like a board like that's insane. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you want to see anything else, let me know down in the comment section below. And yeah, stay safe. Peace.